Hello, intuitive friends. If you're watching this after the live stream, feel free to take a look down below in the description box, and there you will have the timestamps for this reading. For those of you who are joining me live, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or if you're interested in scheduling a private reading, please feel free to take a look down below in the description box or down in the chat box. Okay, that being said, welcome, intuitive friends. Today I'll be channeling messages focusing on single Gemini. Okay, single Gemini. Now listen, this is going to be the format. The first part of the reading I'm going to be channeling messages for single Gemini, focusing solely on what potentially your love life may be looking like, what could be coming in for the month of July. Okay, so that's going to be part one. Part two of the reading is going to be looking at single Gemini, which is you, with every single zodiac sign from Aries all the way to Pisces. And that part of the reading is who and what's coming in your direction potentially for the month of July. Okay. That being said, let us review the following. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, there's no 5-minute reading, topic reading today. However, you can join me tomorrow. I am planning to do something tomorrow, so keep an eye out in the posts, okay, the channel posts, because I'll post it there. Chances are I'll be doing live readings tomorrow, quick 5-minute. The focus is going to be what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time, okay? That being said, my credentials and private readings, as I said, all that information is in the description box as well as in the chat. Please note, if you're contacted for a reading, it isn't me. I do not contact anyone for personal readings. I allow potential clients to contact me, not the other way around. So please do not get scammed. Legal disclaimer is as follows. Please remember, readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment use only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice. That being said, let's start with part one of the reading for single Gemini. Okay. Now, if you're watching now, if you come once I finish doing the live, if you come back to the reading, like maybe an hour or two later, you'll find the timestamps. So if you miss something, you could always come back later, and there you will see the timestamps available for you. Okay. That being said, let's jump into part one of the reading. And let me write it here for all of you to see. Okay, we have part one. Single Gemini. Sorry, I'm writing this for those of you who are here live. Single Gemini. Gemini for July. Your love life. Okay. There we go. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Gemini sun, moon, rising, Venus, or however Gemini may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today I'm going to be, by the way, not only just your sun, moon, rising, Venus, but if you know enough about your astrological natal chart, your Juno, your 5th and 7th houses, okay? Because those are also connected to relationships and connections, okay? That being said, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who are my current subscribers, thank you so much for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. All my information and credentials are down below, as well as in the chat for those of you who are watching live. That being said, let's jump into the reading. Let's focus on what you could potentially be seeing or could be coming in your direction here. what you need to know in regards to your love life for the month of July, okay? Pardon the light situation I got going on here. I should be getting a new light system next week, but in the meantime, at least I was able to find an extra something or other. All right, single Gemini, let's see what's coming through for you. What do you need to know about your love life? Focusing on July. Okay, you have trusted ties, build rapport, believe in mutual respect, and respond with understanding. Okay, I want to say Virgo had this in their reading also. Yeah, I believe so. So what's coming through for you here, Gemini, is there may be an opportunity for you to meet someone meet you, you meet someone else, okay? And in order for you to be able to build a connection, to feel as if you can open up in the areas of your love life, there needs to be this, what's coming across as like renewal, mending, fixing, repairing of your belief around the topic of trust. Okay. For some of you, it's you regaining trust in your intuition, being able to lean into your intuition and your gut level feeling. For others of you, it's coming across as being able to trust someone else, okay, to be vulnerable with someone else, or be able to trust that whomever may be coming in your direction in the month of July is equally open, you know, because I'm getting here some type of jaded energy. And for some of you, you may have gone through something in the past or recent past that may have broken the level of you believing in trusting other people. Whether that was because there may have been a lack of transparency in your breakup, separation, or divorce in your past or recent past. But there's a level of like not really believing people, and it's coming across as like jaded energy. There's also here kind of focusing on mutual respect, and how this is coming across is respect is earned, granted, that is true, but also here, because of this jaded energy that I'm getting here in regards to you, single Gemini, there could be here this sense of not trusting anyone, right? Or someone new, someone coming into your energy field. And at the same time, you not understanding how that may seem to the other person as not respecting their ability to share emotions with you. So it's like they're sharing something with you, but you're not believing it. And so that kind of energy there may create some type of friction within you, just because of that energy of like not believing, situations from the past or recent past surfacing or resurfacing. And the level of understanding you and this person that may potentially be coming into your love life, or just anyone in general, may be a little bit shifted. There may be here a little bit of underlying tension, not because of the other person, but because I feel that there's this inner turmoil, or there's this inner clearing, whether consciously or subconsciously, having to do with levels of trust. And that may have been broken in your past connection here, Gemini. And that may be this residual energy that I'm picking up. I do feel that there is the sense of you working on that here in the month of July, but also for those of you who feel like, oh, that doesn't resonate with me because I'm healed, I'm good, that situation, breakup, separation, or divorce from the past or recent past is dead, done, and over with. I'm moving on. I'm ready. But there could be something here that could be coming up that you're not aware of, that while you're getting to know someone or someone is getting to know you, you may, without knowing, okay, get triggered here. Okay, so this is how this is coming across. Let's get more information and more clarity here in the reading. Okay, just give me 1 second. Alrighty. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Now, don't forget, Gemini, part 2 of the reading, I'm going to jump into every single sign and their energy. Like, there we go. Here we go. Rejection. Okay. Now, this could be either or. Either you may feel rejected by someone, or someone may feel rejected by you. If it's not rejection, it could be some type of a decline, feeling like someone is dismissed your opinion or what you are sharing, or they may feel like you're dismissing their information or what they're sharing with you. Again, remember that I talked about that jaded energy that could give off that impression, like you're not believing what someone is saying, like you're not trusting that they are being honest, if they are, truly just sharing something with you. So again, this is giving me confirmation, validation. There could also be here a refusal. For example, you may refuse to, let's say, when you're, perhaps here in the month of July, refuse to talk about a certain topic, or maybe the other person may refuse to talk about the certain topic, not because they don't want to share it. They may just feel like, okay, this is not the time and place, or this really is something I'm not willing to share. But with them not sharing or refusing to give some type of explanation or sharing, automatically, because of that jaded feeling from a situation in the past or recent past, your knee-jerk reaction may be, oh, that means it's not true. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting here for you, Gemini, and it's for you to take into account the other person's perspective and how they may be feeling if you aren't quite healed or have fixed, mended, or repaired that part of you that trust may have been broken in a past connection. Okay. Once you're able to get past that situation, circumstance, or event, there seems to be here beautiful chemistry. Okay. So you have spark. Now, this could be a like mindset. Okay. This could also be a chemistry between you and someone that may be coming up for you in the month of July. There's also here some type of ignited passion or reignited passion. Okay. So for some of you, this could be talking about maybe someone you may have dealt with in the past or recent past. And there's this shift of a reconciliation or reunion here, or at least talking to one another. For others of you, this may be a brand new person that may be coming in your direction. There seems to be here either a lot of passion, chemistry, or mutual magnetic attraction between the both of you. Okay. Now, for those of you who may say, well, what if, I don't meet someone in July? That's fine. Remember, time is fluid. So I am reading for July, but this could very well be in different timelines for you. We all have a unique timeline. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you, Gemini, in the month of July. And then we're going to jump in a little later into all the signs. Okay. Okay. We have here chance, probability. Okay. It says unable to predict or control, uncertainty, and variability, opportunities, and adventure. Remember that I talked about that there may be a knee-jerk reaction to a situation, circumstance, or event here, whether it's that you may be meeting someone in the month of July, or someone may be meeting you, or you may be talking to someone. However that may show up for you. Again, there's this sense here of not being quite sure if someone is being straightforward here. And again, it's coming across as that could be residual energy that hasn't been cleared, or there's this energy here of, again, a trust that may have been broken in the past or recent past, and that kind of instinctual reaction of not believing or thinking that there's some type of motive, or there's some situation, circumstance, or event surrounding whatever the conversation may be about, or whatever the situation may be about. You also have here soul whispers. Okay, it says nature therapy, finding spiritual release, again, surrendering to the process of that healing. What I'm also getting here is that some of you may take an opportunity or may take a chance in a connection, or friendship, or getting to know someone, talk to someone, go out on a date with someone, whether it's that you ask them or they ask you. Ace. I'm so sorry, guys. I do have a little puppy. Make sure that here he is. There's a chance that you may take here with someone who sparks your interest. Okay. Whether it's you asking them out, them asking you out, but there's a sense here of taking a risk. Okay. Having faith in the process of just kind of going out there and like saying, hey, listen, I don't know how this may turn out. I don't know what could come of this, but at least taking the opportunity or making the move, whether it's you towards them or them towards you, and trying to create an opportunity here to get to know someone. So this is beautiful. So there may be an invitation. You may be inviting someone out. Someone may be inviting you out. There may be here a connection here. I feel a lot of chemistry. So whatever this situation may be, okay, it could be someone from the past or recent past, or someone they may have spoken before, may have been not the perfect time at that point in time. But you may feel here the sense of kind of like wanting to reignite something here with someone. You do have here nature therapy. And again, for some of you, there's going to be this continual healing process that I'm getting this kind of like intuitive hit, that there's this sense of like you really connecting and making sure that those residual energies from ties from the past or recent past may continue to heal and strengthen here for you, so that you feel like you are presenting the best version of yourself to the probability here of someone coming crossing your path. Okay. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through. Yep, you have the Ace of Swords and the Six of Coins. Listen, remember that I told you a little while ago that there may be a situation, circumstance, or event here in your love life coming up in the month of July where you are going to have to take a look at how you may be treating someone based on the trust that may have been broken in a connection, a separation, or divorce in your past or recent past, and to make sure and be cognizant or be aware that you're not giving off the impression to someone else that you're disregarding what they're saying or what they're sharing because of your own residual energy from something that hasn't been fully healed. Remember, I just said that a little while ago. That's coming up again. Validation confirmation with the Six of Coins. The Six of Pentacles is treating someone the way you want to be treated. So what you are presenting, what you are giving forth in a connection, okay, getting that same energy in return. Okay, the Six of Coins or the Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. So just like you wouldn't want someone to doubt what you're saying and to dismiss what your experience may have been, or dismiss or lessen, let's say someone may have had a situation, circumstance, or an event in the past, and they're judging you for something that you had nothing to do with. This is talking about that energy. Just like you don't want someone to judge you in that manner, try to be in that person's position as well. Okay. Six of Pentacles has a lot to do with energy. So the energy that you are generating, the energy that you are radiating, is the energy that will be coming back to you. So if there's a part of you that still has this kind of always thinking that everything that is happening, someone or anything that someone is doing or saying has some type of a ulterior motive, then that's skewing your energy into expecting that there's always going to be something negative attached to something else. And so that's the energy that you're going to continue to attract. Okay. So this is talking about if you're in the energy of seeing the glass half full rather than half empty, then your whole entire perspective and outlook is going to be very different. And the energy you radiate is going to be different. The energy that you are holding space, the space that you're holding for that person is going to be very different when you're coming from a perspective of looking at the glass half full rather than half empty. And so Six of Pentacles has a lot to do with that sense of reciprocal energy. Okay. Now you do have the Ace of Swords, and there may be here, of course, Gemini, you are an air sign, and Mercury is your ruler, rules your astrological sign. So Ace of Swords makes a lot of sense. And I feel here that a lot of you are going to be cutting away the confusion, cutting away the residual energies here from a breakup, separation, or divorce, cutting through the misunderstandings or the perspectives that you may have had in the past or recent past about love, about connection, about trust, about respect, about being an understanding partner here. So I feel that there's this a new, brand new opportunity, because as you know, aces are all about the hands of creator, of fate, or of destiny giving the opportunity for. So I feel that there's going to be this sense of a new beginning in the way that you perceive connections, the way you perceive dating, the way you perceive connecting here in the month of July, whether that is connecting for a purpose to date, whether it's connecting through a purpose of just getting to know someone, whether that's even connecting with yourself as well. Okay. Just taking a look at your kind of like your values and what you're thinking and what love means to you and connections mean to you and dating means to you, those principles there of those things connected here to your dating life. And I feel that there's this brand new horizon. Okay. And that's coming through this Ace of Swords. Now, remember, the Swords energy is not just about the mind, it's also about communication. It's about, the truth of the matter. So I feel that there's going to be this sense of you being very honest with yourself and really taking a look at how much of the healing, where you may be in the healing process after that breakup, separation, or divorce. Even if it was many years ago, there still could be some residual energy there. I feel that you're going to take a brand new look and a brand new kind of perspective here in regards to taking a chance moving forward. Okay, let's take a look at the potential advice here. Something just flipped over here, and you have grounding. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because the Ace of Swords has a lot to do with the mind. Like I said, swords, it's about the mind, and it's also about the honesty. And sometimes, Gemini, when you get too caught up in your head, there's this sense of losing touch with what is really actually happening in the 3D. Well, what do I mean by that? I mean, sometimes there's so much energy going to your crown chakra and thinking and assuming or trying to figure something out or trying to clear something in your head, and so much energy is going to the top crown chakra that you forget about your root chakra. And your root chakra is the first body energy center of the body. Okay, that is very much connected to, again, the 3D. Okay, this reality plane. Okay, to help you feel grounded. And so you do have here grounding. Let's take a look at what potential advice is here for you for the month of July for your love life. Okay, so it says you are being called to solidify your foundation. Okay, your foundations could also, especially with dating or in the love sector, your foundations could be, like I said a little while ago, your perspective on dating. How has that changed from last year, last month, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Okay, so your foundation, the values, what do you value in a connection? Okay. Your love language that may have shifted. Okay. Based on a breakup, separation, or divorce that you may have had in the recent past, in the past or the recent past. So that shift may create a whole new set of perspective, and that may create a brand new ideas and perspective here on love and connections. Okay. It says the fluctuations of your mind. Remember that I was talking about crown chakra, a lot of energy going there, but not enough being on the root. It says the fluctuations of your mind have unsettled you, but the earth will provide lasting support. Connect your body to the ground and feel the silent strength flowing into you, helping you find your own solid base. I mean, I don't know how well you can see that here. Let's see, because the closer I get, but listen, trust me, that is the message that's there for you. Okay, single Gemini. So very beautiful message here, very much connecting from the top of your reading all the way to the end of that reading. Now, we're going to get into the nitty gritty, Gemini. We're going to get into every single sign of the zodiac and seeing who's coming and what's coming potentially here in regards to your love life. Okay, while I put these away, I want to welcome each and every one of you for your love. Actually, I want to welcome each and every one of you first. My name is Lexa Tarot, for those of you who are new to the channel, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, or take a look in the chat. All my information is there, and my website and anything connected to me, so you get to know me a little bit more if you take a look at all that information there. If you're interested in a private reading, well, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me through my website, which of course is connected to the links, but you could also reach out to me at lexatarot@gmail.com as well. And interesting, three of cups here flipped over. All right, I did talk about that if this was someone from the past or recent past, and for some of you that may be the case. All right, we're going to jump into all the astrological signs: single Aries, single Leo, single Sagittarius. First, I will be focusing on the single fire signs. Then I'm going to jump into the single earth signs. Then I'm going to jump into the single air signs. Then I'm going to jump into the single air. And then after that, it's going to be water. Okay, so fire, earth, air, and water. That's going to be the, and don't worry, I will be placing the symbol in the chat box so you guys can see which sign I am channeling for, okay? All right, so let me write part 2. All right, let's see. Part 2 is going to be single Gemini with all the signs. Okay, so single. Oh, I lost. There we go. Single Gemini with all signs. All right, here we go. All right, please don't, if you are enjoying this reading, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and take a look at the playlist. There's lots there to watch. First up, we have single Aries with single Aries with single Gemini. Hello, single Aries, and welcome back. I'm sorry. Cut, rewind. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages, focusing on who and what's coming in your direction potentially here in the month of July, taking into the context of this single Aries. Now, remember, this single Aries may be an Aries in their sun, moon, rising Venus, or in other placements on their astrological natal chart, okay? There could also be an Aries in their Juno, in their fifth or seventh houses, which focus on relationships and connections. So just remember that the single Aries may be anywhere on their astrological natal chart. That being said, let's take a look here at single Gemini with this single Aries. Let's see what energy this person may be in and what information comes through in regards to this single Aries, potentially here for the month of July. We have here the Four of Cups and the Knight of Cups. They also have here the Three of Swords, okay? So there may be here, okay, I'm going to take this out because I wasn't planning on it, but there's lots coming through in regards to the single Aries. So number one, Four of Cups. This Aries may be a person that, for some of you, may be someone that you know. It doesn't have to be, okay? But it could be. It could be someone that you know already. It could be a person that you already had a breakup, separation, or divorce with, okay? For others of you, this person here, that the single Aries that you may have had a breakup, separation, or divorce, or some type of friction here, may be coming in the month of July to offer amends. Okay, they could be offering an apology. All right, in the month of July. I'm also getting that this person may have been thinking about a lot having to do with their emotions. They may have felt a bit dissatisfied. Okay, let me do this so you guys can see it. They may have been very much dissatisfied, disillusioned, or disappointed by something here connected to this Three of Swords energy. Okay, so whether it's the sadness, there could even be here a potential argument coming up in the month of July for some of you with someone that you are kind of like getting to know. They're getting to know you, you're getting to know them. So for some of you, you may know this person already. For others of you, though, I'm getting that this could be a brand new person, a person who may have gone through quite an ordeal in their love life. They could have had a breakup, separation, or divorce, and they're really trying to figure out kind of like they want to go out there. Okay, they're not satisfied but maybe how things may be looking like here in their love life, and they're really ready to kind of explore. Remember that the Knight of Cups is this, and well, first of all, knights are all about movement. Okay, so that's number one. So this person may be wanting to move past the heartache, pain, sadness, and grief that they may have experienced through a breakup, separation, or divorce that left them a bit disappointed and disillusioned. Okay. Now, the Knight of Cups energy here is a person who may be ready to start following their heart and their intuition. Okay, this person may ask you out, or if you single Gemini ask this person out, I feel they're going to say yes. So either way, I do feel this energy of this person being open to exploring a connection with you. Okay, single Gemini, because this Knight of Cups is a person who's really open to kind of start flirting. They start kind of having the sense of, emotional awareness. They're, emotional connection, emotional awareness here. They're following their heart and their intuition, even if they may have had an experience that was a little bit difficult. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to the single Aries. Single Aries here with single Gemini. Single Aries with single Gemini. Ooh, very interesting. Mask just popped out of the deck here. There may be someone here who may be interested in you, but not maybe showing their emotions here. I do feel that this could be someone that you already had a connection with in the past or recent past. This person could, their energy could still be very much connected to you. Now, remember here, Gemini, your reading had a lot to do with still being connected, whether that is literally still being connected to an ex or energetically still connected to an ex. So for some of you where that ex may have been a single Aries, this is making a lot of sense here. Now remember, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or other placements on their astrological natal chart, okay? Juno, 5th house, 7th house, Venus, things like that. But I feel that someone is hiding how disappointed they really are in something here connected to you, if you know a person that you may have had a connection with that was in Aries or had Aries placements. Okay. So there could be that energy here. For others of you, this is a brand new person. They're getting over this situation emotionally and also in their mind. Okay, they're trying to release that. They're trying to move towards the direction of connection here. But they may not tell you, you may not know how much this person may like you. They seem a little bit kind of like not wanting to let you know how they feel about you or what they're thinking about you. Okay, they're hiding their feelings, and it makes sense because with the Knight of Cups, this is someone who, loves love. Okay, who may have a crush on you. Again, this may be a secret admirer. This is someone who may be flirting with you here potentially in the month of July, or may say certain things that you're like, it may sound like it's a joke, but in reality, there's emotions there, like, hey, oh, look at my husband, my future husband. Oh, look at my future wife, that type of joke. And you're like, what is this person talking about? They may like you. Okay, so there could be some type of incognito type of action here in regards to that. That is how this is coming across. Now, listen, single Gemini, this could also be you. You could be very much interested in the single Aries. Okay, you may be the person who's letting go of the breakup, separation, divorce, and your feeling of disappointment and love. And there could be something here with this Aries that you feel like, I want to get to know them better, so I want to hang out with them, go out with them, whatever that may be. So again, it could go either way. All right, that being said, let's take a look at Leo. Hello, Ed. Welcome, Ed. How are you? All right. Hello, single Gemini. Welcome back to the channel. And I will be channeling messages here, focusing on who and what's coming potentially here in your direction for the month of July. And taking into consideration this single Leo's energy in regards to that. Okay. So remember, single Gemini, this single Leo could be a Leo in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or in other placements on their astrological natal chart. Okay. Oh, Ed, you're saying you're a Leo. Okay. For those of you who are watching after the live stream, this is a live stream, so there are going to be current subscribers saying hello, welcome. So let's take a look at single Gemini with single Leo. Okay, so single Gemini with single Leo. What's coming through with the single Leo? Let's see. Now, this single Leo could be in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, their Juno, their fifth or seventh houses on their astrological natal chart. And they have here the Nine of Wands with the High Priestess. Okay, Nine of Wands. The single Leo may have gone through a lot. Okay, Nine of Wands is known as the wounded warrior. So this single Leo may have gone through a lot in their love life or just in general. They may be going through something here in the month of July, or they may have gone through something in the past or recent past. But here in July, it's coming across as this single Leo here, even though they have, fallen 9 times, getting up on the 10th and having the perseverance to move past whatever situation, circumstance, or event. Okay. Thank you so much, Ed. It says, we love you, Lexa. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. So this Nine of Wands energy could be this Leo saying, listen, I'm still going to push forward. I'm going to move past the situation, circumstance, or event that may have happened in my past or recent past, or that they may be experiencing here in the month of July. Okay. There's something about this Leo in regards to their intuition. Okay. Now, they do have here the high priestess, and the high priestess is ruled by the moon. All right. I feel that this Leo is really following their inner knowing, their intuition. There's a sense of awareness, but I'm also getting a sense of privacy. There's something here about being quiet, about a very kind of calm, cool, collected demeanor. All right. Even to the point where it may seem like this person doesn't really, may come across, right? Especially if you, single Gemini, you're into this, into the single Leo. It may seem like the single Leo isn't showing that they're really into, whatever it is, or, going out with you going out with them. They may seem a little bit kind of not moving. But it's because there's something here about energy. It's as if the single Leo, it's going to be very important for the single Leo to feel a certain vibe with you, or you with them. And I feel here that that's what's going to be, or may potentially be here, the determining factor whether this single Leo will move towards a new chance at love, or in dating, or going out, or in that love life sector. Okay, because that's how it's coming across. Like, yes, they're the high, yes, they're going to be embodying this high priestess energy. It's going to be about the vibe and the energy that I can tell you. The high priestess isn't moving. Okay, so it's an energy that it's more about going inward, or in awareness. Okay, so there could be an awareness that the single Leo may have in regards to their own love life, which will make them, or they may consider to start moving forward. But I get that the single Leo is like thinking, and it's not so much thinking, but it's like assessing some type of energy, the rapport, the energy between you and them, or them and you. Okay. So I get a lot more of kind of like assessing than anything else here with the single Leo. But let's see what this could be about here. All right. Let's see what's coming through for this single Leo. And they have here old school. They have outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events, and over in their head. Again, like I said, remember I said I'm not feeling that there's a lot of movement with this Leo. It's as if they're doing some type of internal reflection, and that may be the case. This single Leo may potentially be just thinking. They may be assessing, observing, validation, confirmation here with this old school energy here. They may be replaying conversations that you may have had. They may be replaying, certain things said, or things that they've noticed. Okay. They could also be observing how you, single Gemini, may be bouncing back from an experience from your love life. Remember, your past or recent past, a breakup, separation, or divorce. They may be looking and watching your energy. How are you managing and coping? How are you acting or reacting? In regards to the dating landscape. Okay. So I do feel this energy here with this Leo, single Leo here, just potentially just watching, I'm hearing editing. So there could be here a little bit of like restructuring their thinking about dating or their love life, or fixing or mending something here, but this person is not coming across as a person who's really gonna go and make moves. I don't feel that way. So again, if you make a move on them and they may seem a little bit hesitant or a little bit reserved, it could be because of this. This could also be very much connected to their past or recent past. As I said, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. Okay, so this single Leo here could be still dealing with certain aspects of their healing process here in regards to the month of July. Okay. That being said, let's jump into the next sign, and that is Sagittarius. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming potentially here in the month of July, focusing on the single Sagittarius here in regards to your energy and theirs. Now, remember that this single Sagittarius could be a Sagittarius in their sun, moon, rising Venus. It could also be a Sagittarius in their Juno. It could be a Sagittarius in their fifth or seventh house, or houses, which focus on relationships and connections. And of course, the Venus placement focusing as well as, partner relationships, what they value in love and partnerships. Okay. So there you go. Let's take a look at this energy here in regards to the single Leo with you, single Gemini. Okay. Single Leo with single Gemini. Let's see what's coming through. Single Leo with single Gemini. Single Leo with single Gemini. I'm sorry, not Leo. Sorry about that. Single Gemini with single Sagittarius. My apologies. This just flipped over. They have here the Queen of the Ocean with the Justice card. Wow, two major arcanas. So the Queen of the Ocean is actually the Empress in tarot. In this deck is called the Queen of the Ocean. But listen, they have the Empress and the Justice, okay? Lots is coming through for this person here. First and foremost, the single Sagittarius may have the placement of an earth or an air sign, okay? That's number one. Other placements, so they could be Sagittarius, and whatever, but there could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius placements elsewhere on their astrological natal chart. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. If that's not placements having to do with their astrological natal chart, it could be seasons where what I'm about to talk about may be kind of reflecting in regards to their past or recent past. So first and foremost, the Empress is ruled by Venus, okay? And Venus rules two of the astrological natal astrological signs, Taurus and Libra. Okay, so I feel that the single Sagittarius is going to be embodying this energy of wanting to grow in the area of love. They want to outgrow, or maybe they have already outgrown, but there's a sense here of this single Sagittarius really looking at the new life, the new paths, the new opportunities here, leaning into their yin energy and being able to do something or grow something here. Now, remember, the Empress energy in tarot is about the productive stage. So it's about the time where things are moving and growing, fertilize, abundance, prosperity, things are expanding, but slowly. It's not something that's happening right away. So this person here, the single Sagittarius, may potentially be very much into their health, their self-love, their self-care. This person could be really pouring into themselves so that they show up as the best version of themselves in a next connection. Okay. They do have here the Justice card. This person could be a person who is divorced or may have gone through a divorce. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but it could be. Now, remember, listen, Libra is coming up twice in this reading because, like I said, Venus rules Taurus and Libra, and the Justice card is ruled by Libra. So there's a lot of like air energy here. just by looking at this. So there could be something here very much connected to the Sagittarius being very caught up in their minds. Like their mind is, they're looking at things from a logical, analytical standpoint here. I do feel that the Sagittarius may have gone through something in the past or recent past where they are now, things are going in their favor in regards to their love life. They may be very much interested in you. Okay, single Gemini, I do feel with this Empress energy here and Justice card, I do feel that this person is looking for the type of connection that has stability, that is balanced, that is harmonious, something that is in addition to the happiness that they may be already having and exploring in their own life. So Gemini, remember your reading at the top of the channeling, where in your reading there's a lot there talking about you needing to cleanse, clear, mend, fix, repair your perspective or your view of how you see love and trust, or connections and trust, right? And so this Sagittarius is coming across as a person who is already maybe healed from their experience or is still continually healing, but they want to connect with someone who is also doing the self-care and the self-love and the self-reflection, just like they have been healing, growing, and expanding. Okay, what I'm also getting here with the Justice card, not only is it about balance, but I feel this person may come across very neutral, objective. Okay, this person could be in a career where they need to keep calm, cool, and collective. They could be in a career here having to do either with law enforcement, the military, maybe even here like a social worker, things that they need to see a job. And again, I'm just saying that as an example. It doesn't need to be or have to be. But I'm getting here someone who needs to remain impartial and objective as they are going through something here. And they may take, they may have that same personality in regards to their love life. They may see things from a point of view that is very much trying to keep balance and, keep things in perspective, so to speak. Okay. All right, let's see how else this person, some clarity here. I do feel this person, I'm getting this like very calm, cool, and collected type of energy here with this person. I don't feel a lot of movement, like outward movement. So this person, I do feel that there's a lot of having to do with observation as well with this person. But let's see what else is coming through. Okay, the Death card in tarot. Okay, now I'm sorry, this is not tarot. This is an oracle deck. But the Death card in tarot is ruled by Scorpio. Okay, there may be a situation, circumstance, or event, a breakup, separation, or divorce that this person has healed from. They healed from it, or they're still healing from it. For some of you, this may be a person that you may have already had broken up with that may be coming back, whether it's you going to them going to you, or some type of meeting up or something here. But I feel that this single Sagittarius has outgrown whatever situation, circumstance, or event they may have encountered in their past connection or in their past relationship. I do feel that there's this transition is what is, what the single Sagittarius may be focusing on in the month of July. They're focusing on the regrowth, the new self. Okay, self-love, self-care, something here having to do or be in balance. They may be going through a divorce. Okay, not all of them, but some of them here, it's like they're going through a divorce here. Okay, so just be aware of that information or that energy. Okay. I'm also getting here this person, even if, okay, so listen carefully, because this may be important here for some of you. Even though this person may have had a breakup, separation, or divorce with someone in their past or recent past, I do feel that the person that they may have may have had a breakup, separation, or divorce with, they may still be very active in their life due to, of course, if they had children or something like that, or other responsibilities that still pair them together. I feel that this single Sagittarius and that person, they get along well, but it's because of the parent factor. So that's important to tell you here, Gemini, because some of you may take that and think that this single Sagittarius may still be with their ex. Okay. So it's coming across as, yes, there may have been here a breakup, separation, or divorce, but there may be still a lot of nurturing and I'm getting a female. Doesn't have to be female, but I'm getting a yin energy here of caring. So if it's, it could be, their prior partner, that they're still connected here with their prior partner, but due to like legal reasons. Okay. So that could be important here for some of you. Okay, just but for them, for the single Sagittarius, that connection is done, is dead, done, and over with. There's no second chances in going back. But there's this amicable energy that I'm getting in regards to the single Sagittarius, being amicable with a prior partner, okay, and having to do with legality of something. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully that was insightful for you. And up next here, single Gemini, we're going to take a look at you with single Taurus. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages here, focusing on who and what's coming potentially here in your direction in the month of July, focusing on this single Taurus and you, single Gemini. Okay, just so you know, the single Taurus or Taurus energy could be anywhere on this person's astrological natal chart. It could be in their sun, moon, rising Venus, in their Juno 7th or 5th houses that focus on connections and relationships and connections. Okay, that being said, let's take a look at what's coming through for you, single Gemini, with this single Taurus. All right, single Gemini with single Taurus. What's actually, this is backwards here. So let me just, yeah, there we go. All right, let's take a look here at single Gemini with single Taurus. Single Gemini with single Taurus. Let's see what's coming through. Single Gemini with single Taurus. Single Gemini with single Taurus, there is the 6 of Wands with the Tower and the Fool card, okay? Let's take a look at this energy here. First and foremost, this single Taurus, okay, this could go in two different ways. Okay, let's start talking about here this center card, okay, the Tower. This single Taurus may be going through something in the month of July. Okay, whatever this something is, either they're going through something in the month of July or they're getting over something that they may be in the final lap or the final stage of whatever this Tower moment could be. Now, the Tower is ruled by Mars and it may be a sudden change. This Taurus may either be experiencing a sudden change or have had experienced a sudden change, and they're now entering their very positive era. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, this Tower could also be talking about a revelation, okay, about how either maybe they feel about you or how you feel about them. Okay, now the Tower usually has a negative connotation, but it all depends on the surrounding cards, which is the reason why I picked 3 cards and the other signs have been picking 2, or I've been, taking 2. In this case, I wanted to see what the card that followed that Tower. So here the single Taurus has the Six of Wands, which is a very positive energy. It's about victory. It's about success. It's about whatever external or internal challenges they may have been facing, and they may be going through a period where things are getting a whole lot better. They also have here the Fool card, which is ruled by Uranus, okay? And Uranus is the destroyer of the old, okay? The Fool card is them taking a leap of faith in something new, in something that they maybe would not have had an opportunity to in the past or recent past, but that this Tower moment was an important period for them to have to go through so that they can totally do a whole roundabout type of energy, a complete brand new beginning in something here. Now, this could be in their love life, but this could also be in any other areas of, in any other areas of their life. Now, the Tower could also be a spark, a sudden, a sudden spark, a sudden kind of like, I'm just going to use this for the term of, for a lack of a better term, but it's like love at first sight, kind of like when they meet someone and they're like, wow, I really like that person, that type of energy. So that kind of all of a sudden type of energy is what I'm getting here. So there could be here that reaction with you, single Gemini. This single Taurus could, look in your direction and say, wow, I'm really interested in getting to know single Gemini. And that could also be vice versa. You could be very much impacted by this single Taurus and may say, wow, I'm really interested. And you may reveal or you may share that you are interested in this Taurus. And that may be kind of like a shock. Okay. Now, the Six of Wands, like I said, it's about success, and the Fool card is about a new beginning. I feel this person, no matter what they may have been going through in the past or recent past, or whatever residual energies or situations they may be going through, kind of like the last lap of something here. It's not going to interfere with them actually taking a leap of faith and going in your direction, or them taking a leap of faith and saying yes if you're the one who's asking them out. Okay, so I do feel this this kind of like open energy of this single Taurus here saying, you know what, I do want to take the leap of faith. Okay, there's something that has struck me very different about this single Gemini, and I feel that this could be something very successful, or at least the connection here, what they're seeing or feeling could be, kind of giving them this energy of like, yeah, I feel like this is something I would take a risk towards moving towards. Okay. So even though the Tower is there, again, it's all about the context, and the two other cards are very positive. Okay. And it may be that through a revelation, through something that they may find out, through a sense of either a sudden change or the sense of them surrendering to the flow of something, that it prompts the single Taurus to actually, take a leap of faith here. So it may be something as simple as you letting Taurus know that you're interested in them, and that kind of prompt them into saying, you know what, let's see how this goes, So let's see what else is coming through here in regards to the single Taurus here with you, single Gemini. And they have here not enough, lack of confidence. And they also have engagement here in the back. So here's the thing. Whatever this Tower moment may have been for this Taurus, remember that I said something is going to come across as like surprising. And sure enough, I feel that this situation, circumstance, or event in their past or recent past may have, in a way been something that like pulled, that the rug was pulled off from underneath their feet. And this situation, circumstance, or event in their past or recent past may have prompted this lack of confidence within them, And so, like I said, I feel that this Taurus here may still be dealing with the residual energy here of this Tower, but due to the kind of like the energy or the rapport that you may have with them or they may have with you. There's this sense that the single Taurus may feel that there are more positives in taking the leap forward with you than maybe other situations that they may have encountered in the past or other people, right? I mean, listen, Taurus is a fixed sign. Taurus would not budge unless they truly feel that something is worth the budging for, that something is worth the moving towards for. And so I feel here that there's some type of connection with you, single Gemini, and the single Taurus that could prompt this Taurus to get out of their comfort zone. Okay. And that may require just a lot of more confidence in the single Taurus. But I do feel that they do see some type of potential, whether it's them approaching you or you approaching them. Okay. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. And up next, we have single Virgo. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming and what's coming potentially in your direction here for the month of July with the following sign, and that is single Virgo. Now, remember, single Virgo could be anywhere on this person's, I'm sorry. Okay, my puppy is dreaming, so he's making noises. Okay, so sorry about that. So single Virgo, Virgo could be anywhere on their astrological natal chart. This person could be a Virgo sun, moon, rising, Venus. This could be a Virgo in their Juno, Virgo in their seventh or fifth houses of connections and relationships. So this could be anywhere on this person's astrological natal chart. Let's take a look at the single Virgo with you, single Gemini. So single Gemini with single Virgo. Let's see what's coming through here. Single Ooh, they have the moon card here in tarot. Full moon energy is going to be important here. There may be something that could be happening near or around the full moon in regards to a single Virgo and you. Okay, single Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but I'm getting like the full moon here. So days before, days after on the full moon, the week of the full moon. All right, let's see. I do feel that this Virgo may be very much interested in you, but they're kind of quiet about it. But let's see. 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Wow, Hanged Man. Listen. 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords with the Hanged Man energy. This person has a lot going on. Okay. Number one, this person could like you. There could be some hidden feelings for you. However, this person may be going through a lot. They may be going through a sense of loss, and or that loss could be a breakup, separation, or divorce. They could have been talking to someone and now they're not. They could have been like starting a connection with someone and something may be going down here in the month of July. Seven of Swords could also be deception. So this person could have been backstabbed by someone. If it's not in July, it could be something like in their past or recent past, and that is still harboring some type of energy around this person and definitely still kind of living rent free in their head. However, the 4 Swords is saying this person is really trying to recover from that. And the manner in which they're trying to recover from those emotions and those thoughts that they are trying to hide or not talk about is by trying not to think either about that person, situation, circumstance, event, or environment. Okay. They're really trying to move past this energy. I feel that this Virgo at this moment in time, okay, remember, potentially here in the month of July may not be moving in any direction. They're not going to be moving towards you. I feel that even if you do ask this person out, there may be some, situations that this person is still dealing with. And it's all about the way they see things, their perspective, the way they view things. Again, I feel that there could be some sense of like, things could be that the reality of something or the illusion or the perception of how they see something in regards to their past or recent past. There may be this Virgo may be interested in you, because I'm getting that here with the moon card, this like hidden energy or hidden like towards you. But I feel that they're going through something here that they really need to gain a new perspective. And if you, single Gemini, move towards this single Virgo, I don't even know if the single Virgo may even talk about that, okay? Because, or, maybe they'll tell you they're in the middle of a transition, or maybe they'll talk about why they are a bit reserved. And I'm going to tell you, I'm saying a bit reserved just to be, objective, but this is an energy that's like, this person is really kind of like, stop, that type of energy is what I'm getting here. I feel that they're trying to move past it with this Four of Swords. They're trying to recover from it. They're trying to like stop thinking about it, talking about it, dealing with it. And they are in a way trying to gain a whole new perspective. But I feel that their love life is on pause right now. Okay, so either their love life is on pause, or they may be kind of like trying to figure something out here. Okay, I don't feel movement with this person. I feel this person is just trying to regain their balance once again here. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to this person. They're very caught up in their head though, for sure. And they're really trying to move past that though. All right, what do we have here? Yeah, they could have been in a situation, circumstance, or event, or an environment in their past or recent past where they may have been in a relationship where there was a runner chaser dynamic. I feel this person may have a fear of abandonment or a fear of intimacy. It could go either way. And what happens is this person doesn't seem or doesn't energetically feel 100% ready to jump into the dating world right now. I feel there's kind of like this limbo card that's hangman. It says limbo here, but this hangman energy here, because it's a major arcana, it takes more time for it to actually, go through. Like this person is going to have to go through a long period of time where their hidden thoughts or emotions here with this moon card, their fear, their anxiety, the intuitive fog that they may be in, they may not be even trusting their intuition right now because of this from their past or recent past. Okay, I feel like I said they're trying to recover from it. They're trying to move past it by not thinking about it, by taking a mental break. But that still doesn't take away the fact that this energetic frequency could be there within them, right? They could have this fear. They could be coming from an angle of fear of abandonment, a fear of intimacy. There could be some codependent behaviors here or patterns that this single Virgo may be trying to recover from or gain perspective from. But if you are moving towards them, I do feel that there's just, it's not the best month to do so. And if you see that they're not approaching you, this could be the reason why. Okay. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe. All right, up next, we have Capricorn, okay? Let's take a look here at the single Capricorn with you, single Gemini. So single Capricorn with single Gemini. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming in your direction potentially here for the month of July, taking into account the energy here of this single Capricorn. Now, remember, this single Capricorn could be anywhere on this person's astrological natal chart. It could be in the placement of their sun, moon, rising, their Venus, their Juno, their fifth or seventh houses, which focus on connections and relationships. So this could be in any placement. Let's take a look here at the single Capricorn's energy along with your energy here, single Gemini. So single Gemini with single Capricorn. Let's take a look at what's coming through in regards to the single Capricorn. So single Capricorn with this single Gemini. Single Capricorn with single Gemini. Let's see what's coming through. They have here the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, okay? So this single Capricorn may see you as a person who is worth investing towards, okay? They may see something about you, single Gemini, that has captured their attention. They may feel here with the Seven of Wands that there may be a lot of people that are interested in you, okay, single Gemini? This single Capricorn is thinking, hey, listen, this single Gemini is a very good catch. Now, Seven of Wands, here is this the Queen of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. They may feel like you are a kind and generous person. They may feel that this connection here, meaning that this friendship, or they may be interested in you. They may feel that you are worth the investment. They want to get to know you. It will take some time, okay? This person does have a level of maturity that they are looking for something with substance. So they're not only looking for a connection with substance, but they're also looking for a person with substance. I'm also getting here with the Seven of Wands that, again, they may feel that you may have a lot of people who are interested in you, or they may have the perception that you may be like seeing multiple people or dating other people. They feel that there may be a competition here for you to notice them, okay? I also feel that this Capricorn, the single Capricorn, could be embodying the energy of that Queen of Pentacles, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles, don't worry about the fact that it says Queen, but I do feel that this person, the single Capricorn, is very secure and stable in their either finances, in their love life, and when I mean love life, I mean their values in regards to their love life. This could be a very stable home, could be a very stable family, okay? There's stability here. I'm also getting here with the Queen of Pentacles. This person tends to be very practical. Of course, they are an earth sign, so that makes sense, right? But I'm also getting here that there's this energy of them, again, wanting to invest, but feeling as if one or two things. There may be more people in the mix, or they feel that there's a lot of people that may be after you because you're good looking, you're handsome, you're sexy. There's something about you, Gemini, that may be calling other people's attention. But there could also be feeling here that they may have an advantage in getting closer to you, okay? Because the Seven of Wands energy, the person is on top of a mountain, kind of fending off the other wands. So there could be this perception in this single Capricorn's mind that they do have here an advantage of gaining ground in connecting with you in some way, shape, or form, okay? I do feel that this person is very much interested in you. I feel that they would be open to saying yes if you approach them or they approach you, okay? So I do feel that there is a sense of, stability here that they may see not only in you, but the potential of getting to know someone here like you. I mean, you, single Gemini here. I do feel that. Remember, these energies could go either way. Okay, so they could also reverse. You, single Gemini, may feel that this single Capricorn has just a lot of people that may be after them because they are good looking, sexy, beautiful, attractive, handsome. And you may say to yourself, you know what, I really want to get to know this Capricorn. Do I have a chance? So again, that energy here could go either way. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through in regards to the single Capricorn and your energy here, single Gemini. Have here, look, I told you they're open. Listen, this person is open to dating or getting to know you. And if you are asking this person out, I feel they're going to say yes. If this person is very much interested in you and they feel like you would give them that yes, or that you are equally interested, there's going to be this kind of energy here in the month of July where this Capricorn could be like, yes, either way, if you ask them or they ask you. Okay. So yeah, there you go. They're very open to meeting someone, and that's someone being you. All right. Single Gemini. Up next, we have Gemini. So we're gonna have single Gemini with single Gemini, and let's see what that energy may potentially look like here for you in the month of July. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and who and what may potentially be coming in your direction, taking into consideration this single Gemini's energy in relation to your single Gemini energy. Okay. Now, especially with this Gemini, take a look at the single Gemini reading that I gave for you, because that may also influence this person as well. Okay. So you can see the two messages, their messages in their love life, which is the same as yours, but then this one is going to be their energy in particular. Okay. That being said, remember that Gemini could be anywhere on this person's astrological natal chart. This could be a Gemini's sun, moon, rising, Venus, Juno, seventh or fifth houses, focusing on connections, love, and partnerships. Okay. That being said, let's take a look at what the single Gemini's energy may potentially be here in the month of July. So single Gemini with single Gemini. Let's take a look at the single Gemini's energy potentially here for the month of July. Single Gemini with single Gemini for the month of July. Right? We have the World card and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So the World card here, this single Gemini may be closing chapters from their past or recent past. It could be in any area. It could be their job. It could be, things that they may be experiencing here in potentially here in the month of July. But I do feel that this single Gemini may be closing chapters. Okay. They are ready to open new chapters. Okay. They have the patience, the focus, the stability, the determination, and the consistency to work on something that they feel has the potential to grow. And I say to grow because Pentacles energy is an energy of the earth element, of course, but it's a slow moving energy. So anytime we look at Pentacles, it's more about the slow growth of something. It's not something that may happen very quickly. And with the fact that the World card is also here, the World card again, is a major arcana. So the major arcana are also energies that tend to kind of last a lot longer. So whatever this energy may be connected to the single Gemini, it's going to take some time. Okay, so even though I'm saying July, this could go kind of right into like August also here potentially for this person. Now, the World card is also about regeneration. It's about regrowth. It's about connecting again, giving something a second chance. And for some of you, this single Gemini, whether it be in any other placements on their in any placements on their astrological natal chart, this could be a Gemini that you may have had a connection with in the past or recent past. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be, but it very much could be, because the World card is about seeing something again. It's about experience experiencing something all over again, but in a new way the next time around. So it could be someone that you may have connected in the past or recent past. Maybe you spoke to them before. Maybe you've seen them before. Maybe it wasn't the right time for both of you to start something or to continue something. But here in July, there could be an energy of you, again, second look, taking a second look at this person, or this person taking a second look at you. Okay, and kind of saying, hey, there may be something here that could be seeming as if it's, it could be a seeming connection. They may see the potential in this friendship or in talking to you and you talking to them. Okay, so they see here a green light, sort of speak. Okay. Now, remember that Seven of Pentacles is also having the patience to see the growth. Okay. So the Eight of Pentacles is already gaining the mastery, right? But the Seven of Pentacles is putting in the dedication, the work, and the consistency in something in order to create that mastery, which would be the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel that this single Gemini understands, or at least has this kind of awareness, that whatever may be going on here, whether this person may have come from the past or recent past, or whether this single Gemini may be a brand new person, I feel that they are aware that it's something that's going to take time to grow or to connect or to expand here with you, single Gemini. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to the single Gemini. And they have here exactly what I just said, validation, confirmation. They have here clock. Whatever this is going to what? Exactly what I said a little while ago, need some time. Why? Well, like I said, the World card is a slower moving energy because it's the major arcana, and the Seven of Pentacles, Pentacles energy is a slow moving energy. Pentacles are all about the earth element. It's also about the growth of something. So there needs to be the sense or level of patience here in regards to the single Gemini, whether it's you moving towards them or them moving towards you. I do feel that the energy is there. Look at that, validation, confirmation. Exactly what I was going to say. I feel that the intention is there. There may be here this energy that they do like you. So I do get that, but I get that there's going to be a slow build here also. Okay, so we need to be realistic with that. There could be here a slow build or slow growth, but there is this energy, like I said a little while ago, they see the potential here in this connection with you and you with them. Okay, that being said, single Gemini, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe. And up next, we're going to take a look at Libra. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so single Gemini, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's coming potentially in your direction in the month of July in regards to your love life, taking into account this single Libra. Now, remember, this single Libra could be a Libra in their Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, in their Juno, in their 7th or 5th houses, focusing on love, connections, relationships, and so forth. That being said, this single Libra, we're going to take a look at the energies that they may be in here potentially in the month of July, whether it's how this person, if this person would be moving towards you or you moving towards them. We'll see here how that looks. And they have here the Hermit card in Tarot that just flipped over for this Libra. I feel this Libra is very much in their head. They are analyzing something. They're figuring something out. There's this energy of soul introspection here coming through with this Libra. I don't feel movement here with this person quite yet. Let's see what the second card will come out for. But I feel someone who is very much, in their mind. They have here the Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Listen, they may be very much into you. There may be an attraction towards you, single Gemini. Okay. However, this person, this single Libra, may come across as someone who is quiet, reserved to themselves in their head. They may even have this energy here of someone who is just kind of taking a look at what they may have experienced in their past or recent past. And they are kind of, in a way, trying to make sense or gaining more wisdom or growth from that experience in their past or recent past. So, because this is a major arcana, this is telling me that this is going to be the over kind of like the more of the energy that this Libra is going to be in because of the major arcana. Now, remember, they do have here the Ace of Wands, and I'll talk about that in a minute. This Nine of Pentacles energy is telling me that this single Libra may be in this energy of feeling very satisfied being single or very satisfied in being by themselves. Okay. So they're really happy kind of being able to do what they want, how they want, and in the manner in which they want. There's a sense of freedom that this person is experiencing as a single Libra. And I feel that they're enjoying that freedom. It's like they don't have to answer to anyone. They don't have to, feel committed to doing X, Y, and Z with someone. But I do feel that with this Nine of Pentacles energy, even though that they feel this sense of like, kind of like freedom or this kind of liberation of being on their own here, okay? Whatever it is that they feel that they are doing in their life, meaning at work, the rhythm of their life, they are enjoying it, okay? But here's the thing. This single Libra, this is the Nine of Pentacles, is not the 10 of Pentacles. So even though they may feel a sense of satisfaction being alone, they may feel like they are, resilient, that they are doing great, that they have a sense of satisfaction, that they don't need to be in a connection. They are good being by themselves. There is an element here that may be missing in the dynamics of this person's life, in general, and that being their love life. Because if you know anything about Libra, Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And those are two signs that, although they may like their freedom, they may like to, explore their alone time, they are two signs that do better in partnerships. It's like better together type of energy. So although this single Libra may feel like they're doing really well right now, and they're just expanding, they feel great, they feel stable, there's an element here that's missing, which is the reason why they have the Nine of Pentacles and not the 10. So the 10th pentacle could be here, this connection that they may be ready to grow into or move towards. Okay. The Ace of Wands is a lot of spark and a lot of energy. So although here, single Gemini, the Nine of Pentacles has come across with this single Libra, and they may be a little bit more of this introspection going on, or this type of soul searching that's going on. They are open to an opportunity here. I feel that this single Libra is looking for the truth in something. They're healing, they're growing, they may be even growing wiser as well. And so let's take a look at what else is coming through in regards to this single Libra. Single Libra with single Gemini. And like I said, what did I tell you? They're not going to be showing that they are that deeply connected to you, but they are. Okay, so they have poker face here. Poker face says not showing their hand. Okay, so they're not going to be showing that, they may be a little, like I said, reserved. That's the Hermit card. Okay, this person may not be showing how much they are interested in you, or how much that there's this chemistry between the both of you, or how much they feel that they really want to date you and go out with you. They may be a little bit reserved. That doesn't mean that they don't feel it. It's just the manner in which they may approach it may be very kind of, in a way, may seem standoffish, even if deep down inside they are feeling something very different. Okay, and that is, of course, chemistry, passion, and attraction. Okay, that being said, I hope these messages have been insightful here. Single Gemini, I hope to see you soon. And up next, we have Aquarius. For those of you who are joining me, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. I hope you are enjoying these free channeled messages. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you take part in the 5-minute topic readings that I do from time to time. And of course, I'm doing the singles readings now, but tomorrow you can join me. I will be on tomorrow doing a 5-minute reading for all of my current and new subscribers. So take a look at the community posts throughout the day tomorrow so that you could know what time I am planning to jump on and do the readings for all of you. Okay, those will be 5-minute readings. All right, that being said, hello, Single Gemini, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be channeling messages here, focusing on who and what may be potentially becoming in your direction for the month of July, taking into account this energy here with this single Aquarius. Just so you know, this Aquarius energy could be an Aquarius placement in their sun, moon, rising Venus, or anywhere on their astrological natal chart, such as their Juno, their 5th, or 7th houses in regards to connections and relationships, as well as their Venus connecting with partnership and value of love. So just keep in mind that this Aquarius placements could be anywhere on this person, this single Aquarius astrological natal chart. Okay, that being said, let's take a look here at what's coming through in regards to this single Aquarius with you, Single Gemini. Single Aquarius with Single Gemini. Let's see what's coming through for this single Aquarius. All right, they have here the King of Swords with the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Okay, now, if you are already talking to this person, it's coming across as the month in July could be a little bit, feeling a little bit tense here, okay, because there could be here a sense of emotional loss being felt by something that may come across as a conflict, an argument, a disagreement, maybe differences in perspectives. Okay, now if this isn't in a connection that's already built and or starting to get built, and this could be a brand new person, I do feel that this person may be going through some type of internal conflict, and that internal conflict being in their mind. They may be thinking about something that may be a little bit uncomfortable. They may be thinking about things from a past connection, because this King of Swords is looking at my left hand side. So this energy could be very much connected to someone or something in their past or recent past. I do feel that this Aquarius may be in their own head. They may be in their own thoughts. But because of the King of Swords is here, I do feel that they're trying to gain some type of perspective, some logical, rational, analytical perspective. Maybe even hear some sense of strategy or technique in how to kind of avoid or how to move past the 5 of Swords with that 5 of Cups energy. Okay, now they do have the angel number 5 here. That could be a sign, symbol, synchronicity. But if you don't know, if you do know or you don't know, I'm going to tell you the following. 5s are all about changes and shifts. So this single Aquarius may be going through some type of internal or external change or shift here, potentially in the month of July. Okay, I think they're trying to figure something out. I do feel that they have the kind of focus and the ambition in not only trying to figure something out here, but they do have this type of intellectual ideas. Okay, so this person is intelligent. There's a sense of communication being very important here. I'm feeling this person being like the thinker, being logical, rational. The intelligence is the one that they base their decisions on. So whether that's intelligence, whether it's the way that they're viewing the data, the way they kind of they are gaining knowledge about something. That's how they assess things here. And this Aquarius here, again, may be going through something. It may even be with you. For some of you, especially if it's like you're starting to talk in July and then you kind of feel that this person is like pulling back. I do feel that this pulling back could be because there's something that may be triggering in their mind that is very much connected to a breakup, separation, or divorce. And it may kind of create this residual energy that may resurface in their mind or in their thoughts. Okay. Let's take a look here at this King of Swords energy here. King of Swords here for the single Aquarius. King of Swords with the Five of Swords. Let's see what's coming through. Yeah, there you go. This person is entering a new phase, okay? They may be looking at things from a different standpoint. They may have gone through something that was very taxing, emotionally taxing, mentally taxing. It says here, rise from the ashes. So as you know that the Phoenix rise from the ashes, it doesn't matter what they may have endured. It may have been something very, very heavy, very traumatic, very emotionally taxing, mentally taxing, draining, but they are growing from it. They're looking at the lessons that need to be extracted, and they are looking at what needs to be changed or shifted. And this energy is very much connected to their past or recent past. There are two cards here looking in this direction. Even the Five of Swords is the shark here is looking in the direction of the past. So I feel that this person may be going through a transition and even new perspectives in regards to love and relationships. I feel that if you do move towards this person, there may be this energy of wanting to start something, or you may pique their interest. They may be kind of curious and moving in that direction. But just to keep in the back of your mind here, single Gemini, that this person could be going through some residual energy of sadness, of hurt or of sorrow here, or maybe grieving over something here that they are no longer connected with. But again, that they may still kind of energetically influence their thoughts, or the manner in which they make decisions here. Okay. That being said, that was what was that? Single Aquarius. Okay. Hope those messages made some sense. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Up next, we're now going to start the water signs. Okay. So we're going to start the water signs now. And that is Scorpio, single Scorpio with single Gemini. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what's potentially coming in your direction in regards to your love life, taking into account the astrological sign of single Scorpio. This single Scorpio could potentially be here, a Scorpio in their sun, moon, rising Venus, in their Juno, in their fifth or seventh houses, focusing on their astrological natal chart. So we're going to take a look at the potential energy here that this single Scorpio may have here in the month of July, as well as, is it a good idea for you to move in their direction, or are they going to be moving in your direction? So we're going to take a look at that. All right. Don't forget, single Gemini, to also take a look at your reading that I did exclusively for you at the start of this live stream. So take a look at that so you could get more information here in regards to that. That being said, let's take a look here at the single Scorpio. What energies the single Scorpio could potentially be in. They have the Chariot with the Lovers. The single Scorpio may be very much ready to move in your direction, or if you, single Gemini, move in the direction of this single Scorpio, they are open to the idea. Okay, the Chariot is movement, and it's not just any movement. It's movement that is ruled by Cancer. Okay, Cancer meaning the astrological sign of Cancer. Now, I feel that this single Scorpio may have the sense of controlled emotions, Okay, so if they're going to move towards you, they're going to make sure that their mind, body, and soul are all aligned, or mind, body, and heart are aligned to the goal that they would like to reach in regards to you. I feel this person has that momentum. I feel that they also have those emotions. Those emotions may be controlled, but they still have this energy moving towards you. So whether it's that this single Scorpio may ask you out on a date or may pursue you, or if you, single Gemini, want to move towards this single Scorpio and you want to pursue this single Scorpio, I do feel that this person will reciprocate that movement towards them, because I feel they're going to move towards you also. Okay. They do have the Lovers card in Tarot. And if you know anything about the Lovers card in Tarot, it is ruled by Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So this connection here with this, potentially here with this single Scorpio, could very well be very much connected to the way that both of you communicate with one another. So this single Scorpio may be very much focusing on the manner in which emotions are shared and the manner in which communication is shared. Okay, so listening and speaking is going to be very important here for this single Scorpio. What I'm also getting here with the Lovers card in Tarot is that there may be a feeling here of a soul to soul connection. There may be kind of this feeling of like, we really like each other. We have chemistry. I feel a vibe, okay, a vibe here between the both of you. There may also be some choices that will need to be made here, potentially for either the Scorpio or for you. The choices of, or the decision here, making a choice. Should I move towards single Gemini? Are they going to be receptive, or should I not? Okay, so I feel here that there could be kind of like that yes or no. This could also be talking about the pros and the cons. So the single Scorpio could be very well looking at the pros and the cons in this connection potentially here with you and them. Okay, so they may be kind of like not saying something, okay, not saying anything, but they are assessing and figuring out, is the vibes here, is the chemistry here. I feel that not only is communication going to be important, but the vibe within the communication here, that's going to kind of in a way seal the deal here for this Scorpio. Okay, for this single Scorpio. That being said, let's take a look at what else is coming through in regards to this single Scorpio, potentially here in the month of July. Single Scorpio in the month of July. Let's see what's coming through in regards to this single Scorpio. Now remember, Scorpio could be in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Juno, 5th or 7th houses. Not today. They do have here not today, and they do have snake. Now here's the thing. This Scorpio may have some situations in the background. They don't have to, but they could. There could be multiple people they are speaking to. There could be multiple people that are trying to talk to them. It could go either way. Now, snake also has to do about growth, and that could be here something that this single Scorpio could be dealing with. Remember that I talked about choices. There could be here some type of pros and cons type of energy that they may be looking at multiple people. If they are talking to more than one person, if they are pursuing more than one connection, they could be kind of like looking at the pros and cons here between each of the people that they may be talking to or trying to connect with. They could also be, okay, this could also be very well, it could very well be that this single Scorpio needs to take into consideration, should they go on a date with you or should they not? Do they feel that connection with you or do they not? Is there a vibe between the both of you, yes or no? And I feel here that this single Scorpio may at times feel a little bit standoffish, and it's because, or it could be potentially because you're trying to figure that out. They're trying to figure out, is the communication checking, is the active listening checking, are we feeling that vibe with each other? Is that checking off? So I feel like this single Scorpio may be checking off a checklist as they move along. I feel that they will be an opportunity, they would give an opportunity to moving towards you. And if you give them an opportunity, they're going to move towards you. And I feel that if you move towards them, they're going to give you the opportunity. But again, this could also be the single Scorpio kind of saying, I really don't want to deal with the drama. Okay, they're not into drama based type of connections. Now, even if they may have drama in their end, they don't want to deal with somebody else's drama, is how this is coming across. But again, they could be kind of like, I just, they may need some time here in order to assess something here. That being said, single Gemini, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And we're almost finished. We're almost coming down the end here. And up next, we have Cancer. Okay, so we have Cancer, and then I'll say hello again. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what may be coming in your direction potentially here in the month of July. Just so you know, we're going to take into perspective the single Cancer's energy with your single Gemini energy in the month of July. Now remember, the single Cancer could have Cancer in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any placements on their astrological natal chart. Okay, so this could be anywhere on their astrological natal chart, their sun, their moon, their rising, their Venus, their Juno, their 5th or 7th houses on their astrological natal chart that focus on love, relationships, and connections. So all those placements that are geared to either love, relationships, partnerships, or connections are going to be important here, especially if Cancer falls in any of those. That being said, let's take a look here at what is coming through in regards to the single Cancer and you, single Gemini. This single Cancer has the Queen of Cups and the Death card. Now, what's very interesting here is that in the Scorpio reading, Cancer came up in the Scorpio reading, and now Scorpio is coming out in the Cancer reading. That may be here something that you need to, just put in the back of your minds here. There could be someone here who has a lot of water on their astrological natal chart that could go either in Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Okay, just keeping a mental note on that. Queen of Cups, I feel this person is interested in you. They're open to getting to know you. They're open into sharing their cup with you. Queen of Cups is not only a person who's falling for someone. They're mature, they're sensitive, they're tender, loving care, they're compassionate, and they're nurturing, but there's someone who's also, the sensitivity has a lot to do with their intuition. So this Cancer could be very much intuitive here, single Gemini. Okay, I do feel that because they have the Death card here in tarot, this could be someone, and it doesn't have to be here, single Gemini, but it could be someone that you dealt with in the past or recent past. Now listen to this. If that's the case, this person could also have been a Scorpio as well, because Scorpio came out in the reading, and then I'm sorry, Cancer came out in the Scorpio single, and now this single Cancer, the single Scorpio, is coming out in the single Cancer reading. So there could be that cross water situation going on here. This person could be someone that you may have dated in the past or recent past that may be coming back around. There may be here, this person may be wanting to apologize, or maybe this is you, single Gemini. Maybe you are wanting to connect with this person that there was a breakup, separation, or divorce, or there may have been a little bit of tension in somewhere in the past or recent past. You both may have gone your separate ways. Maybe in July, there's this kind of like wanting to talk to each other because there's a fondness or a chemistry that still remains after the breakup, separation, or divorce, or the disagreement, or walking in separate ways. Okay, going in your separate paths. I do feel that this Cancer may be going through a transformation in their life. They're really looking at love in a very different way. I feel they may have had a very tumultuous, chaotic, traumatic a breakup, separation, or divorce, but that has led them to the emotional maturity that they need in order to move into a direction of what they may be very much kind of like they know what they want now. Is that the type of energy that I'm getting here? They know what they want. They know what they're looking for. They know what they want to build brand new in a connection. I do feel that they do like you. Let me see something here. Ten of Swords. Yeah, they may be getting over a breakup, separation, or divorce here. They may have had an ending, like I said, but they're releasing those energies. They're releasing it. They're outgrowing here something from the past or recent past, or outgrowing some sense of, I'm getting here, emotional disconnect. So there's something here about an emotional disconnect. Okay, they could be just emotionally disconnecting from that breakup, separation, or divorce. So in other words, it has nothing, that transformation, that ending may not have anything to do with you, but it's important for you to just like know that this person could be in this transformative period here. Look at that. Yep. They're cutting ties. Exactly what I was just saying. They may be cutting ties here with their past. Now, whether they are on the last lap of this residual energy of cutting things off, moving past, letting go, turning over a new leaf. Okay. But I do feel that this Cancer, for whatever reason, it's important to bring up here in this reading that this person is leaving something behind. Okay. For some of you, if it's someone that you may have connected in the past or recent past, there may be a brand new, kind of like a brand new energy to this person. This person could have been really healing through whatever it is that was creating some sense of emotional tension in the past or recent past. And this time around, they could be very much kind of like outgrown that and able to kind of now move in a much healthier way, especially here, healthy emotionally. So emotional intelligence here could have been, the sense of maturity that they may have gone through. I feel this person is ready to not only give love, but be able to receive it as well. And that may be the reason here that they have this death card with this Ten of Swords, because although the Ten of Swords, it's an ending, but it's someone who's releasing from that ending. They're releasing from that breakup, separation, or divorce. They're cutting the ties. They're moving past it. So I feel that this single Cancer would be more than willing to move in your direction. And if you, single Gemini, want to move in the direction of the single Cancer, I do feel that they would be open to that possibility and that energy. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Single Gemini, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Last but not least, we do have Pisces here. And Pisces, we're going to close with this Pisces energy. And for those of you who've been watching all this time and been joining me in and out, I want to thank each and every one of you. I hope that if you are enjoying these messages, click that subscribe button and be part of the Lexa Tarot community. All right. Hello, single Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming and what's coming in your direction, potentially here in the month of July. I'm also going to be taking a look at this single Pisces person's energy in regards to your single Gemini energy. We're going to see what comes through here potentially for the month of July. Now, remember, this single Pisces could have Pisces anywhere on their astrological natal chart, especially on the important placements of love, connections, partnership, and relationship. Okay, so this Pisces could be a Pisces sun, moon, rising, Venus, Juno, 7th or 5th houses in their astrological natal chart. But let's take a look at what's coming through in regards to this Pisces. Single Pisces with single Gemini, what's coming through here potentially in the month of July. Single Pisces with single Gemini, what's coming through here. in the month of July. Don't forget, single Gemini, to take a look at your July readings that are coming up. And a lot of them are there, so don't forget to take a look at those messages, and also to take a look at what you don't see coming messages, and those are in the bonus messages playlist. Okay, so what you don't see coming in the next 3 months as well. All right, let's take a look, single Gemini, focusing on the single Pisces energy with you and you with them. And we have here the Three of Cups, the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Swords. Okay, listen carefully, Pisces. And it's interesting because all three, I kid you not, all three water signs have come up as the potential for a person from the past or recent past to come back up. Even in the Scorpio and the Cancer, they both popped up in each other's energy. Like they were both there. So I'm not surprised that here in Pisces, it's coming up as a reconciliation and reunion here with this Three of Cups. What I'm trying to say here, single Gemini, is there could be someone here from your past or recent past that may be trying to reconcile with you or you with them. Okay. It doesn't have to be, but it could very much well likely be someone here that you may have dated in the past or recent past with either Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, somewhere on their astrological natal chart that connects with love, connections, relationships, partnership. They could be coming back. Now, how that could be coming up, well, they could be thinking about you. It could be, if they're not physically coming back, they could be very well deep in their emotions and in their thoughts about it. Okay, because with Scorpio and Cancer, that came up and it's coming up again in Pisces. So with the Three of Cups, I'm getting here that there could be an opportunity for reconciliation and reunion. Now, don't worry, there's more information that's coming through, but I do want to talk about the one that's standing out the most out of the two energies that I am channeling, and that is to talk about this potential person from the past or recent past. Even if it's someone that you were just talking to once upon a time, but there's still remained that kind of emotional connection to them, there could be something coming up here. That person could be coming back, maybe a text, maybe a phone call. You may be, tempted to give them a call, text, or something, but something here is coming up in regards to that. So I got to talk about it. There could have been here a breakup, separation, or divorce with this person. Okay. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. I feel that this person is ready to either reconcile or they're thinking about it a lot. Okay. Swords energy is a lot about thoughts. It's about, that type of like in the mind. Now, the Ten of Swords, it's about the releasing of. So this person could be releasing those situations, circumstances, and events from the past or recent past and trying to kind of recover by turning over a new leaf and either apologizing, either they're apologizing to you or you're apologizing to them. So someone is maybe perhaps asking for an apology, another person may be accepting an apology. Okay, I'm feeling this type of energy of let bygones be bygones here in regards to a potential single Pisces that there could have been a connection with in the past or recent past coming back up in regards to your July reading. Okay, now enough about that person from the past or recent past. Let's take a look at this from a whole new perspective, and that perspective being a person who's brand new. There could be someone here who may be a friend. Okay, they may be a friend, or you may meet someone in a place where there's lots of people. Coffee place, a bar, a festival, I don't know, at the museum, I don't know, whatever, something like that, where there's a lot of people around. You could also meet someone through someone else, maybe meaning someone's friend, someone's cousin, sibling, some type of connection here also here. Okay, because I'm getting that type of like connection through someone who is known already. Okay. Now, this person potentially here, this single Pisces, may be letting go of certain things in their life. Okay, they may be letting go of old sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. They may be kind of sometimes a little bit stuck in their head. They may be going through some stuff here. Maybe it's because they've also gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce. Maybe they're healing themselves through, from that situation in the past or recent past. Okay, maybe not connected to you, but the reason why it's coming up is because it could influence here the connection that they may want to have with you here, or that you may want to have with them, vice versa. Okay, let's take a look at what else is coming through in regards to the single Pisces. So single Pisces here with single Gemini. Look at that. Cupid's arrow is flipping over with the runner. I do want to take that, because for some of you, this runner is about this person from the past or recent past, okay? So even though they came out like this, I'm going to do this because this is how it's coming across to me. For those of you who I just talked about, the single Pisces being someone from the past or recent past, they may have had a runner-chaser dynamic here with this person. So they may have had that with you or you with them, but there was some type of either a fear of intimacy or fear of abandonment that this person may have had in their past or recent past. I feel here that there is a turning point here potentially for this person. If this is very much connected to the past or recent past, they are still very much interested in you, even if things didn't work out the first time around. I do feel that for those of you from the past or recent past, if this is connecting with that energy, it's connecting also that this person could have been very, it was difficult for this person to be transparent. There could have been here either deception or a lack of transparency, either on your behalf or on their behalf. But someone here may have felt like there was some type of deception going on. Okay, I feel that's being released though. Okay, so especially if someone is coming back to say I'm sorry, I feel it has a lot to do with their immaturity at that moment in time and thinking that the grass was greener elsewhere, where in reality it wasn't. Okay, so that is coming through there. Now, for those of you that this is a whole brand new person, potentially here in the month of July, guess what? Like I said, they're interested. Okay, so whether it's that they may move towards you or if you move towards them, I feel there's going to be this energy of being open to it. I feel that there's going to be a little bit of, even though it's not here, I am seeing clairvoyantly the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is about unexpected, something that is shocking, surprising. It's a positive, it's like a positive card, but it's a positive surprise, or it's a pleasant surprise. So I do feel here that that could be here, like for example, as this says here, Cupid's arrow, surprise invitation. So whether it's that this person asks you out and it's like a pleasant surprise to you because you didn't see that coming, or you asking this person, the single Pisces out, it may come across as, again, like they're surprised at the fact that you are even asking. So there you go. I feel here that for this single Pisces and for you here, single Gemini, there could be a very good connection here. I do feel that there's going to be this mutual attraction, or there's going to be this chemistry here that allows this Pisces to take a step out of their comfort zone, to finally release themselves from an ending that has been difficult or that has been challenging. An ending here in their past or recent past that has confined them or stuck them into this kind of way of thinking, maybe even taking away or eroding their sense of self-confidence when it comes to dating once again. So I feel that the connection or the chemistry here between you, single Gemini, and the single Pisces, or the single Pisces and you, could very well be this kind of energy that allows this single Pisces to start, believing in, in love again, or at least in a friendship again. Okay, because remember, the Three of Cups is also about friendships. So that is what I'm getting here in regards to the single Pisces. And you, single Gemini, I hope these messages have been insightful. I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on those notification bells. Turn on the notification bells and all alerts connected to this channel, because there are times that I do 5-minute topic readings and you don't want to miss that. That's me giving back to all of you by saying thank you for being part of the Lexa Tarot community, where I set a topic and then I give free 5-minute readings. So you don't want to miss that. So stay tuned by taking a look. I'm actually going to come maybe tomorrow. So take a look at the community post. I may be coming tomorrow and doing a 5-minute reading for those of you who would like to join. And I'm going to be focusing on what your guides need you to know right now at this moment in time. Okay, so that being said, take care, have a good one, and I'll see you guys soon.